somehow right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this is, thanks Tuddies, for my Tubbs and Frankie, episode 185 this week. Probably going to be a quicker episode. Not a whole lot going on in the sports world. And I'm sick, so I don't feel good. Shocker. I'm always freaking sick. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, before we get into a programming update, I cannot record next week, so it's going to be up to Frankie if he wants to record solo. If he does, I'll probably do a call in. But he's coming back from a little trip to Memphis. He gets back Tuesday, so there may be no episode next week. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. There's not a whole lot going on anyway, so may or may not be an episode next week. But this week, Locks and Longshots, I'm 16-16. Last week, we had the Pistons minus 2.5 on the road against the Magic on Friday, minus 134. That was the big comeback game. What a W there. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And I ran it back with Oilers moneyline versus the Ducks. They lost outright. They lost the series. So thank God I don't have to put the Oilers in my locks anymore because I believe they lost 3 times for me. This week we're running Pistons to win the series versus the Cavs, minus 125. Yes, they almost lost to the 8-seed Magic, but the 8-seed Magic were actually like a 5-seed in other years. There was no 500 team that got in. The East was stacked this year. So I think the Magic was like a wake-up call, and I think we're getting our best basketball out of the guys right now, so I think they win the series. Minus 125 felt like a good number. And then tonight, we're going Framber to allow 5 or fewer hits versus the Red Sox, minus 135. He's our only pitcher, so he's our ace all of a sudden. Go get him, Tiger. That's all I got on that one. Long shots, 8-16-1, plus 4.945 units. Last week, I had over half a birdie on Saturday, plus 150 for 1 unit. That was a loss. The course we played was not in great shape. It was rightly priced. I think I paid $30 for 18 holes on Saturday at 2 p.m. So I'm not complaining about the course whatsoever. I knew what I was getting when I booked the tee time, but I didn't have a birdie. I think I had maybe 1 birdie putt, and it was like a 30-footer. I'm not playing the best golf right now, but partially to blame is the Michigan weather and the course conditions. It feels like nobody's mowed their rough yet. And it was cold. I was freezing. So that was a loss there. And then I had under 45.5 strokes Monday in league. I put that at plus 200. That's a push. I actually got kicked out of my spot on Monday. Not really kicked out.
Oh, I was like, Jesus.
The guy that I'm subbing for, he needs a sub because he coaches high school golf. And their match got done early. So he texted me and he's like, hey, do you mind if I golf? I got done early. And it's like, what am I going to say? No. Was I disappointed?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was looking forward to it all day. And in the middle of my meeting, that was going way longer than intended. I thought like last week when I played, I got out of work at 3. I got to the course at 3:30. I got 8-9 holes in before the round, got another 9 in. It was awesome. I was looking forward to it all day on Monday. I also got up way earlier for work because I had to open. So I got up at 5 a.m. and just to not golf. It was very disappointing, but no hate to my buddy. I mean, he's the one paying for it, so of course, go golf. But really, it made for a shitty Monday to have to just go home. But I did go hit the range, so got some swings in. This week, we're going Pistons-Cavs, 6 games exact at plus 200 for half a unit. I was looking at 7 games, and I'm like, all right, I don't think we're going to lose at home again. And we have home court advantage. And I think we get 1. Does it go? It goes, does it go 2? 2-1-1-1, right? So yeah,
I have no idea how NBA works anymore.
I'm thinking it goes Pistons win the first 2, they win the next 2. No, sorry. Pistons win the first 2, they split in Cleveland.
2-2-1-1-1.
My math is wrong here. I should have bet 5 games. I think 5 games was the same odds. Because I'm thinking they go to no. 3. All right, we'll just roll with it. 6 games. I don't know what the math is. I think in my head I should say 5 games, but we're going to keep it at 6. I don't know. And then we're going Max Muncy, Dinger Tuesday, plus 350 for half a unit. I don't know, man. I just wanted to pick a home run guy, and he was right there because I went into the Dodgers game, and I was like, oh, Tony's pitching, so I'm not touching a Astros hitter. And then I saw Max Muncy staring at me. I'm like, hey, I bet on him a week ago, and he didn't hit it, so I'll do it again. And that is it for me. No golf this weekend. So I think if I'm golfing, I think I'm going to throw in 1 real-life golf play a week because I noticed on Saturday I was more focused, like trying to get that birdie. It didn't come to fruition, but it's nice to have something in the back of my head where I'm like, all right, I got to do this for the podcast. So I think when I know I'm golfing, like, ooh, no, because we're not going to record next week. Never mind. So if you do record, I'll have, because I'm playing 2 rounds next week, Thursday and Friday. So I'll have real life bets, but you can go ahead with yours.
All right, my locks, I'm 24, 28, and 2. We had a good week last week, went 3-1. We had the Cubs money line versus the D-backs on Friday, minus 132. This one did get tight, but the Cubs pulled it out. I believe it was like 7-6, 6-5, something like that.
7-6, yep.
Very windy, so a lot of runs were getting scored. Then we had Jacob Mizorowski over 7.5 Ks. That was TBD. It ended up being 6.5 was minus 152, and then over 7.5 was plus 126. I ended up playing both. He ended up getting 8. We won both. There's a story that we'll get into on that. It was quite nerve-wracking, to say the least. Then we had Scotty and Tommy Fleetwood to both make top 20 at minus 137. This was a loss. Tommy Fleetwood finished T23, so just missed out on that one. And then I had my personal golf one myself to shoot under 94.5 on Sunday. Shot a 92. I will say 43 on the front. Was playing great. I was only like 4 over through the first 7 holes. And then the back, I fell apart. On 18, I needed a 6 or better to break 90. I had a horrible drive. I needed to punch out. I did. My punch out went into a bunker. Fairway bunker, mind you. It was a par 5. Very long par 5 too.
I hate fairway bunkers.
Went to get out of the fairway bunker and pretty much duffed it. Chipped up and out, but it was only a couple feet out. My next shot rolled down. I thought I needed to lay up because I thought that there was water in front of the green. There was not. It was very deceiving. So then what would that have been? My 5th shot, I think I needed to go chip onto the green, putt in for 90 even. Hit it short. There was like a dried up creek. Landed right by the creek. Walked up. Was trying to find my ball. Almost stepped on a snake. Did not realize it until I was literally on top of it and freaked me out. Ended up getting out of there in 2 shots because there was rocks right in front of my ball. So hit up, got onto the green, was shaking like a leaf because of this whole snake situation, and put it in for 8. So 8 on 18 was a tough way to finish. And fell apart on the back, but I'm playing some pretty good golf right now. I'm not gonna lie. If I can keep the driver how it's going, I feel pretty good. But anyways, this week's locks, I got 3. We're going Rays money line versus the Blue Jays. Tonight, this is minus 140. The Rays are 9-1 in their last 10, and they have Drew Rasmussen on the mound. Pretty good pitcher. I like Drew Rasmussen, former Brewer, and they are going up against the Blue Jays and Kevin Gausman. Gausman is a great pitcher, not going to lie there. But the Rays at home playing as good a baseball as they are. The Blue Jays, I believe, are like 6-4, so not as good right now. I'm just going to ride the hot team. Been doing that recently. It's been working out pretty good, so we'll take the Rays on the money line. That is minus 140. Also going to take the Dodgers minus 1.5 versus the Astros tonight. This is minus 128. I always hate taking a run line when it is negative odds, but it is Shohei on the mound. You can't really bet against that. I mean, if Shohei gets through 7 and gives up 1 run or less, I think the Dodgers easily coast past that. So we'll roll with that one. And then I put together a little hits run RBI parlay for tonight. I've seen a lot of people doing this as a ladder challenge recently. Might dabble into that. Not sure yet. But we're going to go 3 hitters, all 1+ hit run RBI tonight. It is minus 104. We're going to take Kyle Schwarber. Good matchup for him. Wins blowing out. Think he could maybe hit a home run. Otto Lopez, one of the better hitters in the league. All he's got to do is get a hit. And then Drake Baldwin, also one of the better hitters in the league right now. Great, not necessarily a great matchup, but good park factors. I think he's got a chance to put one in play tonight. So we'll take that at minus 104. Long shots, 12 and 46 down 16.5 units. We lost units again last week. Never win the Derby.
You rounded out. You rounded out your number.
I did. Can never win the Derby. Although last year I actually made really good money on the Derby. This year we were close, very close. I think I ended up only actually hitting one bet, but there were a lot that missed by like one place, which really sucked. But first off, we had the Derby double, which was the Oaks and the Derby. We had Always a Runner and Lovely Gray. Always a Runner did end up winning the Oaks. And then for the Derby part of the double, we had Commandment and So Happy. I don't think either of these ended up in the top 5. I know So Happy was up there, but ended up falling back late. I will say for the Derby, I guess my second one was So Happy to win the Derby at 6-1. I think it ended up being 5-1. Also ended up losing, obviously. I was raking on Friday of the Derby, the Oaks Day. I may or may not have just been following the Iceman on Twitter all day Friday, but I did, and it was making me a lot of money. I think I originally deposited like I deposited $40, put out a couple bets on the Derby, and then I was like, I got some money left. Let's just play with the Oaks races, the Oaks Day races on Friday. Got my account all the way up to like $70 and then just put it all out on the Derby. Now I've got like $35 left in my Twin Spires. So I didn't make any money on the Derby. It's whatever. It's a once a year type of thing. So my other bets, I had the Brewers series money line versus the Nationals. They won. Dodgers series money line versus the Cardinals. They lost. The fucking Dodgers. Should have known. But that was plus 137. Ended up losing the series 2-1. Cardinals are sneakily playing good baseball right now, and I hate it. I despise it, especially since the Brewers are playing them right now. And then my last one, the one winner we had last week was the Yankees money line, Braves money line on Friday at plus 144 for a full unit. This week I'm going 3 home runs. That's it. Munetaka Murakami plus 265. He's got juice baseballs. Bryce Harper, home run, great park factors, winds blowing out. That's all I need to know. And then Jazz Chisholm. I don't love Jazz Chisholm, but a lot of people are on him, and wind is also blowing out. He is going up against Jacob deGrom. I'm just going to ride the public bet here. We'll take Jazz. I probably should have just taken Judge, done like a Judge Murakami parlay since they're leading the league in home runs. It is what it is. I do want to say, I think I'm going to start just ripping daily home run parlays because I saw somebody talking about it on Twitter yesterday that they're like, I hit one. It was plus 265, even if I bet, or it was 265 to 1. Even if I bet 1 unit on a parlay every day for the rest of baseball season, I'm still up big. And I was like, It's a good point. I might just have to start ripping 3-leg home run parlays every day. So I think that might be the move.
I love it's so fun when you hit one. It's just so fun.
Yeah, I've been down on my my home runs recently. It's not been as good of luck as it was 2 weeks ago. So
let's talk Tigers baseball. I forgot I have this set up incorrectly. There we go. So yesterday's news. We'll start right off the top with the banging news. Tarek Skubal, loose bodies in the elbow, surgery. I've seen a lot of conflicting reports. I see 3 to 6 weeks or 3 to 4 months. I'm assuming they don't know how bad it is until they get in there and take a look. Or no, I saw 6 to 8 weeks.
2 to 3 months. I saw 2 to 3 months.
Okay. Either way, it falls in that month and a half to 3 months. Not good for your ace to go down like that. when it happened, he got checked out against the Braves. They came out, they looked at it, right? And they let him finish the inning. And I see a lot of people online, why did they let him finish the inning? That is so dumb, blah, blah, blah. If you pay attention to the people that know what they're talking about, it didn't matter if you finished the inning or it didn't. Once you have it, it's bad, right? And he finished the inning throwing 98. So he's fine. But he's getting the surgery. I am predicting Tommy John just because that's how this goes with the Tigers. They say, oh, yeah, he'll be back in 2-3 months just in time for a playoff push. And then it'll be, August. When's your wedding?
8th.
August 8th. Scooble, Tommy John. I joked yesterday. I said that I'm going to be tearing up as Paige comes down the aisle, and Austin's going to think it's happy tears, but really it's just the Scooble news got announced. No, honestly, like, as fucked up as it is, it's like, good thing he didn't take our offer. Because, like, honestly, like, nobody comes back from... If it's just this loose body surgery, I'm sure there's people that have come back from it. But if it's Tommy John, nobody comes back from Tommy John. I think maybe a year. But outside of that, like, no.
I also, I wonder at what...
Did Ohtani get Tommy John?
Yeah, he did.
He's pitching pretty fucking good. But that's an all-worldly talent. Then I also saw a tweet that, like... Or you were going to say something.
I mean, there's a lot of guys in the league that have. I mean, Tyler Glasnow, Shohei. Glasnow's still pretty good. Yuri Perez,
but not to that
good.
level,
Zach
though.
Wheeler, I think, had it.
But not to that level where it's like that ace. I saw a tweet, though,
Cole
too.
Reagans.
It was a good point. Cole Reagans, he's a good pitcher. It was a good point in this tweet that Scooble is 30, and he's had 3 healthy seasons in his career. Obviously, he didn't get called up till he was like 25, but yes, he's a great pitcher. Is it good that he didn't take our offer? Yeah, we would have been fucked. But why not throw him 1 year, $40 million for a prove it? Say, hey, come back next year, and maybe you re-sign with us. Maybe you go get more money. Like, because right now he's good. I think you said this, or either you or Javi said this. Right now he's going to go to the market, and it's anybody's ball game because the value drops so much. He can go anywhere he wants.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like the Tigers not only lose Scooble, but they lose their biggest trade piece if they were going to try and move him this year.
Right. Yeah, we have no we got nothing for him, which is like whatever, but yeah, it's kind of just the case with this team right now is just injuries. Listen to our elite rotation and bullpen. Scooble, Mize, Reese Olson, Jackson Jobe, Troy Melton, Justin Verlander. Will Vest, Kenley Jansen, Bo Brisky, Connor Siebold, Bailey Horn. Oh, wait, that's just the injury report for the pitchers. Just the pitchers. Crazy.
I saw that tweet yesterday. Dude, I kind of laughed.
That's insane. I mean, yes, Justin Verlander doesn't really belong in that list. Troy Melton was decent end of last year, like at least a decent arm. Reese Olson was good. Jobe was killing it. Obviously, Scooble. Mize had been great this year. There's 5 pitchers right there. 5. You could make Melton a bullpen arm. Like, oh my God, it's crazy. Now I got to watch Jack Flaherty throw a baseball. We're probably going to go sign fucking Chris Paddock. He just got DFA'd. Welcome to the team, Chris. Welcome back. Obviously, Will Vest was not.
Happen to see
playing very well.
Did you happen to see the tweet I sent last night?
I don't think so. Let me pull it up.
It says the moment Tarek Scooble lost $500 million.
Oh, I did see
as
that,
he's chucking T-shirts into the Pistons crowd.
Yep. It's like bad luck, obviously. I mean, we're 500. We have crazy injuries. We still don't really have an offense. I mean, God, sorry. I did see our offense is like 6th in the MLB in OPS or something. So like they're not as bad as it seems, but yeah, and then our bullpen's ass. Our bullpen is terrible. Like even when we were healthy, our bullpen had been ass. Our bullpen's been ass all year. Kenley Jansen, we went through that last week. We won't dig back into that, but that's where we're at with the Tigs. It sucks. I don't even know if I can name 5 starting pitchers right now. You got Flaherty, Valdez. Is that it, or am I dumb? I think that's all we got that's healthy.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much.
They're going to have to call up. they're going to have to sign Paddock just out of need.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know what we talked about it last week, but I don't know what your prospects look like either.
We looked at it. They're nothing special. Our AAA manager just got fired today, too, for it was something like, oh, Montero. I forgot about Montero. He's good. That's 3.
Oh, yeah.
So we have 3 starting pitchers, and then everything else is just bullpen games. We are fucked. Literally 3 starting pitchers. Everything else is bullpen games. And we looked at it last week. I don't think there's anybody to call up. They're going to have to sign. They have to sign Paddock. I don't know what the hell else they do. Oh, and then the other thing I want to talk about, I think they traded for Zach Short. I don't know if you know that name, but he played for us.
He
played for us years ago and sucked. And I saw that it was like cash considerations or a player to be named later. And it's like, why are we giving anything for this guy? Dude came up, had 3 ABs. We DFA'd him today. What was the point of that? I don't like. Yes,
the cash was probably like $20.
Well, yeah, it was probably like, hey, here's money for an Uber, home from the bar. I just don't understand that. Like, and then last night they had runner on first, nobody out. He's up to bat. They had him bunt. He laid down the worst bunt I've ever seen. Got under it. Went straight to the first baseman. And then the next play was a single. So we ended up having first, second, 1 out. But it's like, could have had fucking first and third, I don't know. I just, the Zach Short thing didn't make sense. We called up McKinstry's back there. Didn't call up. McKinstry's off IL today. So that's exciting news. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. It's unlucky year this year for the Tigers. It's the fact that we're 500 and still, I don't know if we're still first in the Central. We were over the weekend, but they're still watchable at least. Like last night's game, Ty Madden pitched the bulk innings, and he was great. And then they got 2 lucky runs off of some errors, and then they blew it. That was the other thing. Last night's game, Sid, if she was available, I'd have her attest to this. I was getting fucking pissed with AJ Hinch because we had a 2-0 lead, and he brings in literally our 2 worst bullpen pitchers. Like they both have like an 8 ERA. The one guy comes in, gives up I think he gave up a single and he walked a guy. And then Jaron Duran was up. I think we had 1 out, maybe struck out a guy. And I literally looked at Sid. I was like, all right. I said, I'll bet you he hits a home run right here. And she's like, what? No way. I said, yep. I said, I'll bet you a massage before bed that he hits a home run. If he hits a home run, I get a massage. If he doesn't, I'll give you a massage. She says, deal. I tried to explain what the live odds of that would be for me to bet a home run in that at-bat. She didn't really get it. But literally next pitch, boom, Oppo, home run. I'm like, you got to be shitting me. What are the odds of me calling that? And then they brought in the dude we signed after the World Baseball Classic. He's been terrible with us, but he was so good in the World Baseball Classic. I think it's something to Jesus. He came in as 3-2. He kept getting guys in 0-2 counts. Then he would throw a ball, and then he would leave a meatball over the plate. So after like the second one, I'm like, here comes Sid. Here's strike 1, strike 2. Oh, you're gonna throw a ball now, and then boom, meatball. And it happened 2 ABs in a row. I'm like, what are we doing here? So they ended up losing 5-4. They got 2 back in the top or the bottom of the 8th. But like those decisions where you're up 2-0, I understand it's there's probably way more to this where he knows we've got 2 bullpen games at the end of this week. He's got to save his guys, but maybe put 1 good guy in there to get you to the end of it and maybe build a little bit more of a lead to bring in the shitters. I don't know. Or hey, once your guy lets the first 3 batters on, let's pull him. He faces 3 batters. No, we'll leave him out there. Another single. Like Jesus Christ.
Well, and then so this isn't pitching related, but you guys also just lost Javi Baez, which did you figure out what that is? What is it?
Sounds like a sprained ankle.
And then on top of that, Gleyber Torres got injured.
Yep.
And so this is funny too, because I literally just traded for him in fantasy baseball. On what day was this? I traded for him. What day was May 1st? Was that last Friday? Traded for him last Friday, and he got hurt, Saturday? Maybe Sunday?
I think
hasn't been in since.
Sunday's game.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Baez
You guys
is a
are
right ankle
battling it.
sprain.
Hmm.
Which, like, obviously the Baez thing isn't major, but I would prefer Javi Baez over Zach McKinstry and Zach Short. Personally. I don't care
would
about
agree with that.
the 47 strikeouts. He's going to hit some bombs. Those guys aren't going to hit bombs. Watch, McKinstry's going to homer tonight now that I said that. Might want to bet
What
it.
are the odds?
Probably pretty good
What are the
odds.
If it makes you feel any better, my fantasy team did lose 8 players to injury within a matter of 3 days this weekend. So,
Oh my God. So you traded for him on Friday, Torres? He got hurt on Saturday.
yeah, that's what it was.
That's brutal.
And I had Luis Arias, so it's not like I needed a second baseman, but
right.
yeah, that was brutal. I don't see odds for McKinstry.
He might not be in the lineup.
Oh, I got it. Best odds are FanDuel plus 1,200.
1,200.
Sprinkle on that.
Yep. Well, nobody hearing this is gonna sprinkle, but that's worth a $3 bet for 36.
Exactly.
Who's pitching? Giovanni Moran.
Yeah, some
I don't know who
no-namer.
that is. He's a lefty.
Might be an
though.
opener.
I think McKinstry's in the 8 spot. Does he have a homer yet this year? Oh, he's already got his random homer of the year. He's probably not gonna hit one. Who did he hit it against?
Sorry, I put five on it for 60. So
He got it against St. Louis. Who was pitching? Oops. How the hell? ESPN is so...
probably
I need to get...
Matthew Liberatore. That's who I'm gonna guess.
It was... When did he hit it? It was McKinstry in the 4th, so it was Buell? Justin Brule?
Oh, yeah,
They're
I think I
doing a
know that
bullpen
name.
It looks like. Or no, Dustin May. We just shelled him. Did you see Dustin May was pitching on May 3rd and he's number 3? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did see that.
All right, that's all I got for the Tigers. Just the bullpen sucks and we're getting hit with injuries. But if we can just maintain 500-ish, I think August could be a fun month when all these guys start coming back. The pitchers.
Yeah, the Brewers also got hit with the injuries this week. I said I was going to talk about a story when I said the Jacob Mizorowski strikeouts. So last Friday, I took his over 7.5 strikeouts. He was coasting through the game, 5 1/3 innings, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. He's got a no-hitter going, 85 pitches. Throws a pitch and instantly stops and then calls out the medical team, the trainers, the manager, all that. They come look at him. Mind you, this is a day after losing Brandon Woodruff when his velocity was down 7 miles an hour.
Yeah.
They come out, they take out Jacob Mizorowski in a no-hitter. Sucks. Looks like not good, especially when he's the one to call out for the trainers. Ends up that it was just a cramp. He was fine. He threw a bullpen yesterday. Sounds like he's going to be on track to pitch. Then Saturday, Jackson Chourio is on his rehab assignment down in AAA. Lined up to come back on Monday. Fouls a pitch off his foot, comes out of the game on Saturday. It's like, well, now they're going to hold him out of Sunday's game. We don't know if he's going to be back on time. Depends on what his x-rays look like. He ends up coming back. He was in the lineup yesterday. Went 4 for 4, mind you, with 2 doubles and 2 singles. He's fully back. So he looks good. And then I think it was today. It might have been last night. It was announced Angel Zerpa, who we traded for. We traded Isaac Collins and I don't remember who else was involved in that trade, to Kansas City for Angel Zerpa this year. He was electric in the World Baseball Classic. Has not been good for us. He's having Tommy John. He's done for the year. So it's been a not so great week on the injury front for the Brewers, but at least it hasn't been worst case scenario. Like, obviously losing Mizorowski was scary, but he's going to be fine. Sounds like he's going to start. Woodruff's injury looked scary. Could have been a career ender. Sounds like he's going to have a minimum stay on the IL and be back. He should be fine. Churio's back. He looks great. Andrew Vaughn's back. I don't know what he did last night, but
You know what? I'll predict TJ for Woodruff too. He's too old.
it's not his elbow; it's his shoulder.
Oh, it still could be TJ. You never know.
No, he's gonna be fine. I don't know. The Brewers are still playing middling baseball, but this was the week where I was like, all right, things are gonna turn around. And then we started off the week losing 6-3 to the Cardinals when Jackson Chourio went 4-for-4. So if that's not the biggest sign of, hey, we got to get some fucking hitters around Jackson Chourio and William Contreras, I don't know what is, because you can't have a guy go 4-for-4 and lose 6-3. So, also, apparently, Christian Yelich is taking BP again. So his injury, which was supposed to put him out until the end of May, sounds like it might be progressing a little bit quicker than we thought, which would be nice. But I don't know. Munetaka Murakami. Brewers need a third baseman.
I keep seeing people talking about him being on the trade block, possibly. You know who else I saw? Mike Trout. His value is about as high as it's ever going to get again, and the Angels have to dump that contract. So people are saying that could happen this year.
Where are they in the standings? Ooh, 13-23. Yeah.
I would love if the Tigers made a run at him. The only problem is, like, do we really need an outfielder? No. Do we need a hitter?
No.
Fuck yeah.
Unfortunately, you know who it lines up perfectly for?
The Dodgers.
And it makes the perfect sense. The Phillies.
Yeah.
He's from Philly.
That'd be cool. I like a hometown story. It's only unfortunate.
He's from Philly. They're not doing good right now, but they have the talent to be there. The outfield is definitely their weakest spot. Like Brandon Marsh and Adolis Garcia are their starting outfielders. Adolis Garcia has just lost it. He is not a good outfielder anymore.
He's trash.
Brandon
Marsh's live series, Loki rakes in the show. Just letting you know. I'm getting my team affinity.
I mean, he has his moments, but like, if you can get Mike Trout,
you take
and
Mike Trout.
they
I would
have
take Mike Trout over Bryce Harper at this point.
And the thing is, like, the Phillies have the guys to make a trade. Like Andrew Painter was a top prospect until he got called up. He hasn't really been doing shit, but he's like 23. You could trade him. They have Aiden Miller, who's the third baseman, potential shortstop in waiting. You could trade him. He's a top prospect. Like, they have top prospects. They have young guys. Maybe just a good outfielder in there. I mean, their rotation's good. Zach Wheeler, Christopher Sanchez, Jesus Luzardo.
You know what the Tigers need to do? They need to call up Max Clark. I know that he had this error in AAA that cost him the game and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. He's raking.
I'm going back to look at your depth chart to see what it looks like now.
Like, you got Riley in left.
Now is actually the perfect time for it, too.
I don't even know who's in center.
With Baez out. Vierling.
Oh, Matt Vierling's been playing
Jahmai Jones.
He's actually playing pretty well. Jahmai Jones can be sent down.
You guys can take Greg Jones. We just DFA'd him.
We need to find pitchers, whether it's a trade or I don't fucking know. I mean, it's trash. Are we good on baseball? Because I'd like to do a draft and wrap this thing up. But first, we got to shout out a little basketball.
I did see a tweet that I wanted to talk about real quick. Let me find it real quick. So Shea Langoliers, I
saw that today.
And his wife are welcoming their first child as of Sunday morning, August 5th, 2025, just short of 9 months ago. Shea Langoliers hit 3 home runs against the Washington Nationals. So
my man's went home and celebrated.
They call them Bangoliers for a reason.
Damn, that's funny. There was another one recently. I think it was a basketball player or something. He like dropped 50 and then welcomed his baby 9 months later or something like that. I forget who it was. Wait, is this the? Okay, just making sure. Whoa! All right. Basketball, real quick.
Yep.
The Pistons are moving on. They were came back from down 3-1. Also, quick shout out to the Sixers. They came back from down 3-1. That one was crazier than the Pistons, in my opinion. I can't believe the Celtics blew that. But The Pistons might have been crazier because that comeback in game 6 though.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, the Celtics just weren't starting anybody. Like I don't know. Jason Tatum wasn't back the whole series, was he? Oh yeah, he was. Never mind. He's been playing for a couple months.
Yeah.
But then he got injured in game 7. Like that changed things. But also, yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, Pistons, they won game 4, pretty comfortable. Game 5. I mean, game 6 on Friday. The Pistons were down like 20 something at half. I remember texting you guys like, good thing I'm not a big basketball guy, or else I'd be fuming, or I said I was crashing out. But then all of a sudden I'm sitting at the fire. We were at the cottage this week and opened it up. And I go, holy shit, Dennis, they cut it to 6. He's like, what the fuck? I was like, let's run in and go turn that shit on. Turn it on, man. They just ran away with it. The Magic missed 23 shots in a row. Some of that was good defense, but some of that was just like there was something else in that building. So that win forced game 7. And then game 7 was tight up until halftime, and the Pistons just ran away with it. It was honestly, I had fun watching game 7, and I will probably be watching most of the games going forward. Call me a fair weather fan, whatever you want. I think you can't call me a fair weather fan though, because I'm not going to be on here celebrating like it's a Lions or Tigers playoff victory or Red Wings.
Yeah, I mean,
playoffs. I'm just going to say like, damn, that was pretty cool. But
it's kind of even like with Michigan winning the national championship. Like you didn't talk a ton about it because as much as we love our college basketball, like it's not like we're sitting down watching every game.
I watched almost every Michigan basketball game this year.
But you also only talked about it for like one 10-minute segment. That's what I'm saying though. Like it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not like it's basketball. It's not like we
I
celebrate.
don't like that
it,
you're
like,
comparing my Pistons fandom to my Michigan basketball fandom.
Well, on the bright side, no, never mind. I was going to somehow link that into.
Fan. Fuck you. We're going to talk NBA every episode now. No,
there was one other baseball thing I was going to mention when we are done here.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's about all I got on basketball. Was just holy shit, what a comeback, and then shout out to the Pistons. I've learned that fans call them the Stuns.
The Stuns?
Yeah, because like Pistons, they call them the Stuns. Let's go Stuns. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I just read it on Twitter all the time. Stones. It's probably Stones, but you don't say Pistones.
Yeah. No, it's definitely the Stones.
No, I don't think so. Because
I've heard that before.
Nobody says
people say
Pistones.
the Stones.
Well, I've only read it on Twitter,
know.
so I just think I'm saying it right. I'm in the early stages of my NBA fandom. All right, let me learn. I think it's Stuns. Most Stuns.
Interesting.
How'd your Bucks do, bitch?
We're tanking. We're gonna get a. Well, no, actually, I was gonna say we're gonna get a top 10 pick. I don't think we actually can physically get a pick higher than 10. I think we're going to end up at 10 or 11. I believe is what it is. So.
All right, what's your last MLB, and then we'll do a draft.
Speaking of Munetaka Murakami, he's got 30 hits this season, 14 home runs.
Wow.
His only other non-single is a single double that he hit yesterday. He has hit 14 home runs, 15 singles, and 1 double.
That's wild.
On the season. So, yeah.
The White Sox, I feel like, would be stupid to not dump him for somebody's farm. Like, you would get the farm.
That's the thing. Like, his contract is not bad. Like, they signed him to a team-friendly, like, risk it deal.
Yeah.
But also, like, he's only 26. Like, they could try and build around him. Like, they're starting to show improvements. They're not the worst team in the league.
Oh, I forgot a Pistons thing, too, and then we'll do our verses. They played the Magic early 2000s in a playoff series. They were the 1 seed. The Magic were the 8 seed. They went down 3-1 and came back and won the series. Every single game in 2000, we'll call it 3. I don't think that's the correct time, but every single game in 03 and every single game this year was the same result. Game 1, Magic. Game 2, Pistons. Game 3, Magic. Game 4, Magic. Game 5, Pistons, all the way out. Isn't that wild?
That is crazy.
I didn't imagine betting that. You could have bet the exacta. I got to start doing that. I got to look at historical matchups. I feel like that's happened before where it's like, oh, this is the same as the last time. You got to look at historical matchups where the seeding was the same and how that series went and bet it. We got to start doing that. I'll try to remember that.
I looking at the NBA playoff bracket right now, and not giving a single shit about NBA. I think the finals is going to be Thunder and
Stuns.
no, I think I want to say Sixers, but
No way. Did you see them last night? You don't. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the score. They lost by like fucking 40. It's gonna be next Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals. Pistons are gonna win that in 5 games. 5 games.
Chalk.
And then the Thunder are gonna beat whoever it is because nobody's beating SGA. Let's be real.
Yeah.
No, you know what? You know what would be a fun finals, and I think a general fan would enjoy this game. Spurs and Pistons.
Yeah, no,
I think that
I
would be an
agree with
enjoyable series to watch because the Pistons play defense, and Wemby is unbelievable.
I think even Spurs Knicks would be fun.
I don't know, man. Brunson's out there flopping too. It's just not as much as SGA, so it goes under the radar.
Yeah.
I will say, hey, Game 7, they were letting the boys play. It was kind of nice. Like both sides where it was chippy, and I like that. It didn't feel like 2004 basketball, but it was chippy.
I'm glad the Bucks aren't good right now because I fucking hate watching basketball. Although I did pop champagne when they won the finals that year. So
All right, you ready for
I watched a lot of basketball that year. Yeah. While you're loading that up, I'm in a you're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm in my second best ball draft of the year. Who do I take with my 4th pick? I've taken Puka, Josh Allen, Josh Jacobs. On the board is the top of the board is Colson Loveland, Bucky Irving, Cam Scatterbo, Ladd, Devontae. I'm not taking Burrow, Jalen Waddle, Judkins.
Scatterbo just seems so fun, but I don't know off an ACL.
It wasn't ACL. It was an ankle.
Oh, that's right.
But also Bucky Irving.
Bucky too. Like if the mental health's right, he might go crazy.
And then I got Josh Jacobs and Bucky Irving.
Yeah, I was thinking Bucky or Scat.
That's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna take Bucky.
Right. You're gonna be team 1 today. Okay, we're gonna flip it.
Okay.
And then we might have to find a new game though, because this it's starting to become like we just know the players. Maybe we can browse something. We'll do one. We're gonna do one, and then we'll look at their games and maybe try something else. Here we go. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Cardinals. We will take Larry Fitz in the wide receiver. I feel like we haven't gotten a lot of Cardinals.
No.
I fucked up that one.
I can't remember if his good year was. I think it was David Johnson.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or Trey McBride.
Dolphins. I can't remember. Trey McBride would have been good there. Dolphins. I don't want to say names out loud. Can't remember. I'm thinking running back, wide receiver, and I can't remember which one's better. But we'll just go with HN.
Yeah, I'm taking Tyreek Hill.
Did he have his
wide receiver?
He had a good year with him, didn't he? Damn.
Yeah, 376.4. Oh, Giants. I will take. We'll take the barber. I don't remember if it's Tiki or Rondé. I never remember.
Tiki.
Oh, fuck.
And you forgot about the dog, Mr. Saquon Barkley. Pretty even.
I mean, okay.
Tiki had
yeah.
a good year. Yes.
Yeah.
I never get him. I'll take Christian McCaffrey. I never get him.
Okay. Give me. I will take Cam Newton as my quarterback for the Carolina Panthers.
Ooh, I don't think we've ever taken him. Pretty good.
Woo! Okay, Colt. Fuck. That would have been nice to get a little bit extra. Colts. I will go Jonathan Taylor in my running back.
I was hoping you forgot him again. Oh, I couldn't even have taken him. I think Peyton Manning's the play.
373.
I know he had a good year, but I think there's somebody I'm forgetting here. Not really like an all-timer, though. We'll take Peyton. I wonder if Andrew Luck had a better year. We'll take 360. Texans.
Through the first 5 picks, you're up about 150.
See if I can choke this one away again. I had one of these once. Texans wide receiver. They don't really have a tight end to take. I think you just got to take Andre Johnson.
Yeah. That's who I was thinking. Oh, man. Trying to think if they had a dominant running back. I feel like there's one, but I can't remember who it was. I will take, give me Nico Collins in my flex.
Who was the other one I was thinking? I think Arian had one really good year.
Oh, yeah, Arian Foster. That's who it was. Mm-hmm. This always is a trick.
Also, D-Hop with the Texans, I think, had one really good year.
Yeah. Bucks, I'm going to go... Fuck, I'm going to lose this one. Flex...
Hurry up.
Bucky Irving.
Leonard Fournette,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
You didn't give me any.
That would have been my second. That would have been my second.
Take what
My
you
bad.
take.
My bad.
We'll go Mike Evans here. And Broncos tight end. Sorry, I always forget I can't click. It's cheating. Broncos
No, you're fine. You're coasting this one.
Yeah, I think as long as I don't get 0 points here, I'm good. Broncos tight end. Can I even name one? Who was the tight end they took? Oh, man. Who was Peyton Manning throwing the ball to? I don't even know if I know a Broncos tight end. Ooh. Oh, it's over. You're not going to get 400 from a tight end.
No, give me Greg Dulcich.
I want to see. Oh, Shannon Sharp. I want to give you Shannon Sharp. I wonder if he had a big year.
Oh, I should have taken Tim Tebow for the vibe.
I'll give you Shannon Sharp.
233.
Nice. All right, we'll take a win. Let's see what other games we got here. You want to build the perfect lineup together?
Yeah, I think we tried this once.
All right, Broncos. Oh, we have unlimited time. Okay.
Okay.
I think Peyton Manning had the greatest quarterback season of all time as a Bronco. No, though, wide receiver, the guy that R.I.P.
Demaryius Thomas.
He had one really good year with Peyton Manning, but I think you saved QB for Breeze, Brady, those guys. I don't know, dude. Peyton Manning had one really, really good year. He was the number 1 fantasy quarterback that year.
I would say...
I forgot we don't have to go fast.
I would say go Demaryius Thomas because you have more selection. Like, I get what you're saying. And hope that you get...
340. Okay, this has to be McCaffrey.
CMC. Yeah.
Cowboys.
470. Greatest of all time.
I feel like CD had a good year. Nah, who was the DeMarco Murray was really good with the Cowboys, I think. Or you've got who's the other running back? The all-timer.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith. I think Emmitt Smith is the play. They used to run him.
Zeke had a really good year too, but I don't know if it was
Emmitt Smith though. Let's scroll. We're allowed to do this now. Herschel Walker.
Dez Bryant could be up there for wide receiver. Michael Irvin could also be up there. T.O. Fuck, dude.
I think it's Emmitt Smith. I think it's Emmitt Smith or DeMarco.
I'm good with going Emmitt Smith.
I like that too. All right, let's see. Yes, 414.
Yeah, 414.
Oh, Lord. Good. Oh, Lord. Jets.
It's definitely not a quarterback.
Has Breece Hall had a really good year?
Not really.
Tight end?
Not like legendary.
When do you get your tight end? We always save them for last. There's probably some fucking 1980s tight end. Brandon Marshall. Robbie Chosen being near the top is crazy.
Garrett Wilson. I
feel like Curtis Martin was good.
Name doesn't ring a bell for me.
Tomlinson wasn't good when he got to the Jets.
Neither was Le'Veon Bell. Chris Ivory wasn't bad for them, but not to that level. Santana Moss might be a...
I don't think Santana Moss had like a great year, though. I think I like Brandon Marshall.
Okay. Yeah, but is that his best season?
Keep the flex open. Boom. 339, okay.
339, okay. Jesus. Browns. I mean, Njoku's got a really good tight end season in there. Outside of tight ends, I don't... Jordan Aikens definitely not. Jordan Cameron.
Ozzie Newsome, he's a Hall of Famer, isn't he?
Think so.
Jesus. They do not have a great
Peyton
history.
Hillis. Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb had one really good year.
Just weighing... it's basically weighing out a David Njoku tight end season versus the field. Or... Yeah, that's pretty much your only option.
I think you gamble and say you're going to get Njoku. Or you're going to get a better tight end. Because imagine you get Patriots. Then you got Gronk. It's the greatest tight end season of all time.
Yeah.
I think you go Chubby. Let's go Chubby. Oh, what? Really?
Now
I want to see what Njoku was.
RG3 might be better here than...
No, he got hurt his rookie year.
That's true.
I mean, we chalked
Vernon Davis is up.
Vernon Davis was better as a 49er, though.
Yeah. Do you remember how many points we had when you picked Jaden McDaniels? Or Jaden Daniels? Jesus.
No. I know that Donovan McNabb was bad at Washington. Alex Smith snapped his leg. That was...
What about Kirko?
I don't think he had a season with it. Is he listed on here?
Yeah.
Backup. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm thinking somebody else. He literally got...
I think we go Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I think that's the only option. 355 is not bad. And then Texans. So we probably should have went... Shannon Sharp wasn't up there. I don't know who the tight end should have been. Let's throw in... do you want to put Schultz?
Yeah.
No all-timers. I got to start studying tight ends. Where'd he go?
Tuddies and tight ends.
Oh, 3 out of 7. McCaffrey, Marshall. Emmitt Smith was the play. Where does it show the... Perfect. Peyton Manning, McCaffrey, Brandon Marshall.
Josh Gordon.
Wow. Jordan Reed, Emmitt Smith, Arian Foster.
Arian Foster. Okay.
Not bad. I feel like we got 0 out of 7 last time.
I don't remember what we got. That was not bad.
No, we'll take that. All right, let's wrap it because I hear food being made and I'm excited. Any last thoughts? Any last words, young man?
No, Truist Championship is here this weekend, and I'm pissed that I can't go.
That's tough. Have a good weekend. Say some thanks. Door some Tuddies. We'll see you next week.
Peace.